Hello Podcats, Geoff Gascoyne here. Welcome to the Quartet Jazz Standards podcast, where we take a deep dive into the lives of both legendary and rising jazz musicians. This unique weekly series explores the highs and the lows of life as a jazz soloist. And my guests share candid stories about everything from hustling for gigs to the life on the road, while offering insights into jazz improvisation and technical expertise. And you'll hear them discuss and improvise on their favourite jazz standards. Some of it's technical, but mostly it's just a great listen, full of music, stories, and plenty of laughs. So download the first 4 episodes now, wherever you get your podcasts.
Episode 1.
My guest today is the wonderful Emma Smith. Hello.
Hello world, here is my voice. It is the morning and I had a gig last night, so don't judge the husk. Is to go up on Locrian, down on Lydian, up on Dorian, down on Ionian, and we just flip, and it's something that you can do when you're on the tube.
And how did you get involved in American record label?
Honestly, through social media, and that's the power of socials.
Episode 2.
Today I'm in Leighton Buzzard to see an old friend of mine, Alan Barnes.
Yeah, I've played that for 50 years now.
That's amazing.
I've been through the Pearls twice. I mean, it's a bit like the oldest hammer in the world with the 12 new heads, 12 new handles. Clifford Brown's solo on Pent Up House,
right.
And there's a lick on there. I used to play it so much that Gerard Presenter and Dave, they could hear it coming and they'd play it with me. If you enclose...
So that's taking a note above and below the chord tone, isn't
the
it?
scale note above and the semitone below.
If you come down a harmonic minor scale, it kind of sounds a bit like bebop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dee-da-da-dee-da-da.
Of course it, yeah.
Episode 3.
Here he is, Chris Standring. Hello, mate. You've been living in LA for 30 years now?
34 years. And a friend of mine said, Chris, why are you coming back? He said, you've got more gigs in LA than you got over here. I never took one jazz guitar lesson in my entire life until about 10 years ago when I took a lesson from Pat Martino before he died. What I got from Pat was the permission to dedicate my entire life to the jazz guitar.
So, in terms of improvising...
What's that?
And episode 4.
Freddie Benedict, how are you? Geoff Gascoyne.
I know.
Come on in.
I love the shorts.
29, yeah.
29.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll be 30 next year. I think that's still young. I think
It is
that's
young.
just about young.
That's half my age.
I love the fact that you've got that descending sequence, and yet you can have that articulated sort of dominant pedal on the F. You know, dee 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 dee.
Yeah.
And that F just fits beautifully underneath
it's
those
brilliant.
4 chords. I started doing impressions and set up an Instapage, and
Right.
I was actually doing Boris Johnson and doing stuff like that. And then, of course, if we go into the orange croissant guy, Mr. Trump is a very unpopular person at the Brazilians just have natural groove and rhythm and just amazing people.
Yeah.
E quem quer todas as notas, ré, mi, fá, sol, lá, si, dó. Fique sempre sem nenhuma, fique numa nota só.
Olé!
Olé! Obrigado. One Note Samba, love the guy, he's a great guy.
Fantastic.
The Quartet Jazz Standards podcast is brought to you by the Quartet app for iOS, taking your jazz play along to another level.